Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. You know the thing of Pinky and the way? Yeah, they watch too much cartoon. But you don't know, Pinky and the Brain Talk Show, me I endorse. I got me kid that talk to me. You see me? Like or subscribe. See me, I say, everybody make sure they lock on to the podcast show. Yeah. I know the thing of Platinum Chicken, big up yourself.
This is Castro the Bigger Than representing. And you're watching the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. And they are definitely here to take over the world. So just keep it locked. You hear that?
No intro, cause of social one. Yo, hey you girl in the tight up skirt, you make me X12 till me blood vessel burst. Hey you girl in the tight up shot, you speed up 10 more beats to me heart. Hey you. All right. Good night, one and all. Get me aroused. Hey you girl. It's your girl Prestige ATM, and I am in the building alongside my co-host here. And we are definitely welcome to Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. All right. So Platinum, tell us what's happening.
Well, it's cold. It's cold. Very cold.
It's cold. You're freezing. Your toes are burning off.
No. Not that extent. It's
okay.
Just,
all right.
Cold.
It's cold. All right.
And it's the summertime. Can you?
It's nice having you.
Yes, thank you.
Nice. And of course, our viewers can see that we are side by side. We're not actually together, but we are pushing through. We are at different locations, at different parts of the world presently. And you know, the show must go on, right? The show must go on, right? All right. Tight up on your chest, have your body a grab way in your mini skirt and Versace shirt. Man, brains are hurt. So again, welcome to the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. And as always, we always wish the best for you. We hope things are working out well. We hope you're prospering, and we're hoping that life is taking you on an easy ride, and your landing will be great when all is said and done. All right, so we will jump into our topic for the evening. We don't want to be too long. We don't want to delay. All right. I'm glad now.
Yeah.
We're going to drop the topic here. And this is what we're going to be discussing for tonight, Platinum. And as always, I always ask you to read the topic. So
boy, I always want to read it, man.
Reading is
phonics. I'm hooked on phonics. I'm good now.
Oh boy. So Platinum, tell our viewers the topic for tonight.
So today's topic of the night is controlling women seeking weak men. Oh my God. And you know me
say that again.
In the weak side at the man department, you know. Just like we have Macy's department and Sears department, they have the weak man department, and my part that.
Right. So you're proud to be weak.
What?
This was song good, Platinum. Wow.
Come on, I'm saying, all right, baby, I catch a bus. I'm on the bus.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're asking the question, controlling. Well, we're not really asking a question. We pretty much giving a statement out. Controlling women seek weak men. And I think this is a fact. So we're not asking a question. I think it's somewhat a fact that controlling women do seek weak men.
Yes, that's true.
Would you consider yourself to be a weak guy?
Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat.
You want to just elaborate a little bit for us? Tell us what really makes you a weak guy.
When the girl them say, come on, man, and them say, where you at? I just tell them when I'm location, man. And I say, come on, where you do the road so long? I say, all right, I jump on the bus. And I just reach one.
Okay.
Yeah. And more time, them just slap me. Pow!
Wow.
Why you staying out
so late? Are you kidding me?
I say, oh my God. So go to bed. Me just go to bed right away. Me just go to bed right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Platinum, this is a bit testy because I can
Yeah.
understand why you have women slapping you up like that. But anyway, that's your personal life. But ladies and gentlemen,
But
as we
someone like that, you know.
okay,
Someone love that. Love them treatment there, you know. When a woman beat them
right.
and boss them around.
Okay, so some men, sorry, they like that.
Yeah, someone like that.
Bow, pow,
Yeah, me like when
thump.
my girl them take out the glass and lick me over my head and the glass was busting on my head. Yeah.
So you are attracted to violent women.
Yeah, I mean drape me up. I say, boy, suck my titties. Yeah.
Ah, oh my God, this boy needs serious counseling. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we know Pinky's job is always to be comical, right? We don't want to we don't want to go too long with that. But on a serious note, on a serious level, there are women out there who, I mean, they're gonna hate us for this tonight, but facts is facts. And there are women who seek weak men, and this comes with a sense of control. This comes with a sense of that female being a toxic individual. And once you're a toxic individual, and you have all these hurt and pain and mistrust and all these insecurities within yourself, you are much more comfortable with a weak gentleman because a strong guy with a strong confidence level, with a super ego, who walks in a room and everybody stays silent and like, wow, who's that? Those type of men, um, controlling women cannot handle, they cannot deal with, and it's like it's a mismatch for them. So you find a very weak guy who is pretty much his confidence level is very low. He depends on her to validate him in every aspect of what he does with or for her. These are the men that controlling women often seek, and these are the only type of women that controlling women can be with.
Well, you
You
know
have
the
anything
weak
to add, Platinum?
you know that the weak man lasts longer than the man that's strong.
You mean what? Mentally, physically, sexually? What are
Physical
you talking about?
no, not sexually, but them last longer on earth than the man them were stronger.
Or you mean so their lifespan is longer if they're a weak guy?
Yeah, them lifespan stronger if they're a weak guy. Because if a
How,
woman get
Platinum?
up in the
Please
morning and say,
explain this to
yo,
us. How?
all right, if a woman get up in the morning and said,
Uh-huh.
and she just get miserable, I say, yo, come out of my house and give me my key. And the weak man just come out, start crying as we are coming. You understand? And you go to your
Uh-huh.
vehicle or you walk go home. You're not going to no prison and you're not going to no jail. And the police now come look for you as a weak man.
Oh, now I understand where you're
But the
going with this.
strong
Well,
man
you
them
know
know they will beat the hell out of you. Who
what?
girl hey girl who you talk to? Wow! Hey girl, they want me kicking in your face. Who you ramp with? Hey girl, hey girl, the next man you want to come lay down on the bed. Hey girl, me now come out. You understand?
Right. So you're saying that a guy with confidence, he's gonna more stand up to her, and he's going to
Yeah.
be more stern, and he's gonna give her some attitude and some venom and some everything under the sun. He's gonna stand up to her firm and strong.
Yeah. And if
Unlike a
you
weak guy who is simply going to, coil up within himself and just follow instructions and refrain from any contact and just leave, just
yeah.
just leave overall.
Yeah, like me. Me that just get up and leave and start crying.
Right. So
Whereas
he
if you me
doesn't
with
want
that talk,
confrontation.
eh?
He's not confrontational. He does not want confrontation.
No, no want a confrontation. But
Right.
if it was
Okay.
if you're with a tug, if you're with a tug, oh my God, the tug just pop off him gun and say, hey girl, I want you, I'm a boss one. And the girl will say, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, you don't have to leave.
Okay. Now your point, I'm not saying it's not valid. No, we can roll with that. But for the most part, I clearly understand what you are saying, and I believe a portion of the audience out there, they are also going to understand what you are saying. And again, your point is, I mean, Pinky, he has his own little style, but for the most part, oftentimes when he gives us some examples of things or he shares his views and opinions, they're pretty valid and they're pretty good. So that's great, Pinky. Thank you.
Yeah, the weak man will not go to jail or prison. To
Right,
stay on the
right.
road.
But the confident
In
man who
general
stands up,
population.
he's going to go to jail.
Yeah, the
Right. I understand. I understand
strong-minded
what
one
you're
is
saying.
going to go to prison.
Right,
But the
right.
weak man going to
Because
call her and say, the weak man is going to call her and say,
right,
baby, why you left? Oh my God, baby, you know I love you, boo-boo. You understand? I call
right.
and cry, I call day in, day out, I'm going to sleep on the porch, I'm going to knock down the door, let me in, let's get the hell out of here. You understand? I don't want you
Mm-hmm.
no more. My baby.
Right.
But it's a strong man, I kick off the door, pow! Hey, get away around with.
A lot of violence. Oh my. Well, I know of a few women, I know of quite a few people who they would blatantly tell you that they cannot be in a relationship with a very confident, strong minded man because, of course, he is going to be very stern and he's going to be very serious
Yeah.
in his ways and his mannerisms within the relationship. And, you know, he is more the masculine type of male because let's be real here. A weak man is not really seen as a masculine male when you're a weak guy, you're not really seen as having a real man masculine trait, right? Because the whole example, the whole ideology of a man, of a masculine man, is a man with who's not just strong physically, but mentally and emotionally, right? He's seen as the protector and everything else. But when a guy is weak, he's not really seen as such. And this is where, as we said previously, this is where controlling women come in. This is where they are quite comfortable and content and like the fact that they can bully this guy. They can have his back up against the wall. They can control him. They can tell him when to sit, when not to sit, how much money to give, how much money they need, when to come, when not to come. You know, you can just be in this real realm. This is how I want you, and it's a lot of control, right? And for the woman out there, if you do not change those traits, those behaviors, those ways, you will have a very serious problem oftentimes in relationships, and we see it all the time. Yep.
No, I think the controlling woman will progress in the relationship. The reason why
She
I
would
said
what?
that, the reason why I said the controlling woman will progress in the relationship is because the weak man in the
Uh-huh.
relationship, I'm talking in my case, right? The weak man in the relationship, if there's a rodent in the house, you're going to tell the controlling woman to kill the rat. Or if there's roaches in
Uh-huh.
the house, you're gonna be like, hey. Remember, I'm afraid of roach, you know. Remember, I eat that in the relationship, you know. So she have to go buy her vegan spray and spray it on her house if she have roach in it. Cause me scared of the roach. Cause remember, I eat that.
Right. Okay, but so you're saying that a strong guy, a strong willpower guy, a masculine guy, he doesn't have that problem.
No, I'm not a problem there.
Right. Well, normally, a confident woman like myself, who's very secure and doesn't really
What kind
need
of
any
guy you
validation
like?
from anybody.
What kind of guy you like?
Of course, I will like a masculine male. I will like a strong, confident guy. I cannot take a guy who's very weak mentally and emotionally, and I have to run all over him and I have to bully him, and it's a very draining platinum. It's a very draining thing for a woman to have a gentleman who is very weak mentally, and he's what we call in certain Caribbean islands, Trinidad, for instance, we call them a yes, yes man. I don't know what you guys call them in Jamaica. Do you have a term for them in Jamaica?
Idiot man.
Okay, so you guys say idiot man. We
Yeah,
say yes,
idiot
yes
man.
man. So a yes, yes man, no matter what you say to him, everything is yes. Most women who's very strong and confident within themselves, we do not want a yes, yes man. We do not want an idiot man, as you guys say, or idiotic guy, right? You
Mm-hmm.
want a guy who can control his space, control your space in a nice way, not in an authoritative, abusive way, but in a nice masculine manner, right? That you can have respect for him because when a guy is weak, platinum women don't respect you. When a guy
I
proves and he
mean,
shows and he demonstrates that he's weak mentally, and emotionally, women do not respect you. And it's very hard for a woman to love a guy who is very weak because the respect is not there. And once you cannot respect a person, oftentimes you cannot love them.
I lie that. That's a lie.
Say that again.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay, so you
That
clear
is
that
a
up.
lie. Sexually, you can love them. You can love any man that is weak.
Oh my gosh.
Not
Did you
in the
actually say
bedroom,
that?
but he's weak towards you, and you can and sexually you will have more fun with him than the strong-minded guy.
Oh my God, because you could do him and command him
I
whatever
mean,
you want him
you
to
can
do.
box him up. Pow! When you're animal sex, you can choke him to a whole him blood. Wait, oh my God.
I can see you're used to getting choked out because you're acting wow. Ooh. Ooh, so Platinum is sharing with the audience and the world his private personal life
I
behind the
kill
spoken
myself.
word. Yeah. So you didn't
Yeah,
realize you're choking out yourself?
you have never realized. You don't see me have to look over
Oh,
and
yeah,
some here.
Platinum, that's what
What's
you're
going?
doing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. But
Yeah, the woman can have more fun with a weak guy in sexually.
right. But when we dissect the sex pattern, we take that away. What type of fun are you having with this man?
I
It is
mean,
not
when
a
the
good
woman laugh, him laugh too. When you and the girl go to a movies and you know
uh-huh.
watch a movie, you don't want to laugh, but you shall laugh, you go laugh too. Cause you want, you
Uh-huh.
understand?
Okay.
Yeah. I
Right.
say, baby, me not the money. Me not the money to spend go for buying a clothes. You say, all right, baby, come in, we're going to mall.
Right.
You spend off the rent money. And when the rent not pay,
Wow.
just tell her, say, yo, baby, you me spend the money on it. I just shut your box.
Mhm.
Bow! That means next month you know what's up, not to spend the rent money.
Wow, Platinum. That's very, very deep.
Yeah, she have more fun. When she with the strong-minded guy, he might go beat
Uh-huh.
her, he might go kick her down, he might go out with beer something. Because remember, say I'm strong-minded, you know. As she talk to her to him, you know.
Mhm.
Boom! One thump in her mouth, you know. Hey, girl, who you talk to?
All right,
He
Platinum. All
might give her
right.
the hammer. Yeah.
Okay.
You ever hear about the
So
hammer?
um, I'm sorry
You ever hear about the hammer?
about the hammer.
Yeah. When Bounty Killer give the
What's the
girl them
hammer?
the
You
hammer.
mean the tool that we use to pong nails?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the hammer?
You never hear Bounty Killer give the girl them the hammer. I remember them man, they are strong-minded man in a cross, angry, miserable, take a
Right. Also, these type of men, they're gonna abuse you with a hammer.
hammer.
Listen, I beg to differ. A real masculine male man who is very decent and is sure about himself and lives within his presence and has respect, he has respect for women. And he's not an abusive man. He treats and adores you very well. The only thing is you cannot shove this guy around. You cannot play him for a fool. You cannot have him like a puppet because he's sure of himself. He understands his value. He understands his worth. And man or woman, any human being who does not understand their value or worth, they settle for anything in life. They settle for anybody doing anything to them because they see themselves as lesser than, right?
Mhm.
I understand my value and my worth. There is no way on earth that I will allow any guy, any gentleman, any man to come into my life and treat me like crap and settle for it. I know off the bat that is not me because of my confidence level. So I would not circulate myself in a relationship like that. I am going to jump ship. So that's just an example, either you're a man or woman. However, tonight we're talking about women who are controlling and they actually seek weak men, right?
Hold on, hold
So if
on. So when you jump,
minded,
so when you jump ship, where you going? Tell me
when you
exactly where
jump
you're
ship,
going.
meaning you take yourself out of the relationship, and that
Yeah.
doesn't
So
mean that
what
you
kind
run
of
into
guy you
another
gonna look
relationship
for
right
now? You
away.
can remember you have a strong-minded guy now. What kill you with lick now, you know?
Yeah, but you have to understand, not because a man is strong-minded, that doesn't mean that he's going to be an abuser. That comes from something that that person learned, right? And they developed based on what they saw. There are strong-minded men who are very good men, but they just are not going to they just don't tolerate crap or nonsense because they understand their value and their worth, right? So they're not going to put their hands on you, but they are going to walk away. They're going to jump ship. They're going to leave, disengage the relationship, disembark.
Whenever in life you hear a strong-minded man walking away.
Yeah, but, I mean, there are different levels of strong-minded men. So the more upstanding men, right? The ones who are not abusers and very violent and like to control women, they are not going to tolerate a woman who wants to control them. And I think that you normally cite sometimes a person behavior with being controlling. So you find they will nip it in the bud very early and they will pay attention to signs, and more or less they will say, no, this is not somebody I can continue a solid relationship with. I will disengage very early. Now, however, if the female, if she hides it, she conceals it very well, and then it comes out later on, he is still going to disembark. He's still going to leave because he's a very confident individual within himself. He knows he can do better. He doesn't have to sit down and tolerate that type of behavior and attitude from her. Now, a weak man, he is not dissecting or trying to understand anything. He's just glad for the fact that he's in a relationship with someone, especially if she's hot and she's pretty. And maybe he's not really too much of a hot guy himself, so he is just marveled that this beautiful woman decided to choose him. But poor thing, he's not understanding that this beautiful woman selected him specifically because she's very strong willed and she cannot counteract with a strong willed man. She needs a weak guy so she can feel good about herself. She can have control. And this is pretty much what it is.
Have you ever been with a weak man?
Repeat yourself?
Have you ever been with a weak man?
Yes, I have, and it's something that I couldn't salvage. I couldn't go through with it because my personality is very strong, and at that time I was more of on the controlling side. I worked on things. I worked on myself, so I can
Okay.
dissipate my controlling traits a bit. It may not be totally out the door. I mean, I wear my hat. If there's a fault, I am going to admit. I take accountability and I take
Full
responsibility,
control.
right? So I'm controlling in certain aspects if I want certain things to be done, right? I don't believe in just sitting on it and dibble dabbling, right? But to actually control a man and bad him up and disrespect him and talk to him any kind of old how, no, that is something that women we need to work on, and that's something I worked on because at the end we have to respect a man. But what I'm saying is, and a lot of women out there will agree with me, if this guy is very weak, it's hard to respect a weak man, Platinum. A woman cannot respect a weak man. And it's only controlling women who settle for weak men because they want to really have the grasp and the control over him. And the poor guy, he can't say hip, he can't say hooray. He just goes along with her program.
All right.
And I was in a situation, it when I was in a situation, it didn't feel good. It was terrible, and I couldn't salvage myself in this relationship. I had to jump ship, and that's where everything ended.
All right, let me ask you a question. You know why you think me I watch you, or me I pray you certain way? But the other day when I follow you to the supermarket, right? No, we just a talk now. The other day I must follow you to the supermarket. I know you is a girl that like name brand stuff, like good stuff to go in your body, right?
Right. I like good food.
All right,
I don't care about name brand clothes, but good food.
All right, I miss a good stuff. I don't
Right.
want the audience to think say, yeah.
Right. Terrifying.
Wait, I want over here. Anyway, you like good food to go in your body. All right, suppose you're with a man. You with a one time. Me see all your shop. I say blood clean. More me I am wide. I say nah man. But if me go look prestige, me can't manage. Me can't afford you because the thing that when me see you pick up, no, me da put them back.
So what does that have to do with weak men?
Huh?
What does that have to do with a weak guy?
I'm just asking a question. If you're with a guy and you guys go to the supermarket, you know, go to the supermarket and when you're shopping for the house, for the household, right?
Uh-huh.
But you as a woman now, the guy's thinking about saving. You as a woman that like name brand stuff. But
Food.
I want a cheaper brand.
Okay. So then I can buy my stuff and he buy his.
Oh God, yeah. You're wicked.
Yeah, because Platinum, you have to understand confident people who understand their value and their worth. They're not going to settle for less. They're not going to come down to your level or your standard if it's not up to their par. So what I'm saying, if I'm in a relationship like that, and this gentleman is accustomed to a certain lifestyle, a certain spending budget where his food is concerned, because I don't mention my food, right? I think it's only fair that we come to an agreement that he is responsible for purchasing his food, his items with his money, and I would purchase my items with my money. I think that's fair.
I'm not living at the same house.
That's I can work around it because I'm not going to downgrade myself to eat what you're eating if I'm not used to it and it doesn't taste good in my right.
But to not live in the same house, to live in the same place.
So there was nothing wrong with him purchasing his food and I purchasing mine because he's going to have an issue with me spending, which is too expensive. And for me, I can afford it. That's my budget, right? And for you, if that's what you want to eat and that's how you spend and that's your budget, fine. And you're always welcome to taste in my stuff.
So
if I realize that your pocket is not stretching and you don't want to spend based on what I'm eating, I'll buy my own things to eat. It's that simple.
So you only eat a ShopRite bread?
Not specifically, because I know that I prefer and I like another brand, which for me is better. And if somebody else chooses that, that's on them. Not because you're eating it, that means I have to eat it.
Prestige, I got a problem in a
you are straying
relationship.
from the topic. The topic for tonight is not about ShopRite bread and what the man is eating. We're talking about controlling women seek weak men. And I don't think this is about control if I choose to eat what I want to eat.
But you're a controlling woman, you know that.
Okay, well, maybe to a certain degree, some men who are probably partially weak, or some men who are not used to a woman who's very confident and sure of herself, right? And the way she orchestrates and strategizes and moves, automatically, if you're a man that used to that type of woman, you automatically consider her to be controlling because we come off very strong. Our mannerism comes off very strong because mentally we are not weak women, right? So I think sometimes for women like myself, we have a battle that we have to fight to try to subdue and to slide things over to make this man feel comfortable. And then sometimes certain things might need to be done, and that controlling sense of us may just burst out, and the man might be like, whoa. Now, if you're used to women who are not like a woman who has that type of flow, you would see her as controlling.
All right, let me ask you a question. When you go on vacation with a man, where you like to stay? Do you like to stay in a hotel or a motel?
I would prefer a hotel. I mean, I have standards. And we often know that motels, spots, those type of spots are fly-by-night spots. And different things go on and happens there.
Oh
I'm
my
not the motel
God.
type of chick. I will prefer a nice, classy hotel. And if we have to split the bill and share the cost, I have no problem with that.
So if a man take you to Jamaica now, he might take you on a trip, to Jamaica. He might take you to Jamaica,
Uh-huh.
right? And you end up in a little room.
Well, I think I will be somewhat
Wow.
uncomfortable, but just for his sake, I'll try to make it work. But I don't think that would be my cup of tea. But I mean, when you roam, you do like the Romans. I ain't going to live. I'm just passing through. But in actuality, if I have to book something for myself, it will be something very nice.
Yeah.
If that's what the guy can afford, and that's what he books. Well, we kind of go with the flow. But I'll just have to try to make do until I leave. I mean, what else can I say?
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't going to live. We're just passing through. I would prefer a nice resort, but if that's what he can afford, and once we have fun, I guess, yeah,
Okay, I like that.
yeah. But
Yeah,
next time he
Mike.
should let me book.
Wait, so next time you book in.
Yeah, let me book. All right. So at this time, we will take the opportunity to jump into our birthday segment, right? And we're doing this
Yeah.
a little different this time. And on the screen here, we have a gentleman who's been around for a long time. Platinum, give us a little rundown on this guy here because you know him pretty well. I know him as well, but I think you will have a better description.
He's he's a community activist,
Mm-hmm.
and he's also a recording artist
Mm-hmm.
from Jamaica,
Right.
and he do a lot of wonderful things for the community, and he travels a lot.
Right.
Travels
Okay.
a lot. Good guy in my
Right.
eyes. Yeah, great.
Nice.
Ras Emmanuel.
Ras Emmanuel. So, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, on our screen here, we're wishing a special happy birthday shout out to Ras Emmanuel from Kingston, Jamaica. And it's coming from the Pinky and the Brain Talk
Talk
Show.
show.
All right. So, the last I knew, he lived within the US. I don't know if he's still there, but
Yeah,
I
it's
guess he's
good.
originally, he was, from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right. So, again, Ras Emmanuel, big up to you. Special happy birthday. We wish you all the best. And if you're celebrating with friends and family, we hope you're having a good, grand
Good.
time.
Yes.
All right. Platinum, any special thing you need to say to Ras Emmanuel?
Happy birthday, Ras Emmanuel. Happy birthday. I'm
And
a
I
friend,
wish all the best to you.
Yeah, man, I'm a friend.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to continue here, and we are going to jump back into our topic that we are discussing. And of course, we are talking tonight, and our discussion here, we are pretty much summing up controlling women seek weak men.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a question. I don't think it's a matter of pondering. I don't think it's a matter of putting it as a camouflage. It's a fact. It is a fact. Controlling women seek weak men, and you have some controlling women. Let's be real; they can be very abusive to these weak men.
Mm-mm.
Or we're talking about physically abusive, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Have you ever seen that, Platinum?
They never beat me already, man.
Okay, I forgot you like being.
Yeah, they tie me up on the bed and beat me.
I think that's personal. We're talking about just having a confrontation and having a war. And you're probably talking to her and she doesn't like what you're saying.
and she's disagreeing, and her only shape and form of communication is to just be abusive, take up something and hit you or smack you across the face. We're not talking
Them me
about
not
bedroom business.
Prestige, them me not tell them man the woman come in and me not cook. Me not cook no food. Cause me tired the day. And she come in from work and me just there in the bed and lay down. And she come in and she shot me a box and we wake up and say, yo, what man? And because I boop and shot me a next box. And I say, yo, what you doing? And she say, what happened? How come you not cook? I say, me tired, man. Ratty. She say, all right, go on back and sleep. You say, because I boop and I make a turn. And I say, wait, I can't turn. My two hand them tie up and my two foot them tie up. And she start leg some lick for me. It's weird. And then she tell me to get
Well,
up.
it seems like you enjoy that, Platinum.
Yeah.
It seems like you really, really enjoyed those type of
Yeah, you can live free with a control woman. Can't remember say she work her money, you know.
right,
And she buy her food, put in her fridge.
right.
Yeah, one thing you have to do is just get up, cook. And if she want you to bathe her, you just swap up the rag and wipe her down in the bathroom.
Right.
You know, like a figure eight. Bathe her and
Wow.
yeah. She want her toothbrush, me just take the toothpaste and put on it by toothbrush and you know?
Wow.
Anything she want to.
Okay.
Yeah, she kick me out of the house. Come out. Me just say, all right. Come back in. I'm saying, all right. I run back in. Come on, the food free. The food free. Fridge full of food. That's how my belly big.
Right. Okay, Platinum. All right.
I press the job. I think you still have some controlling nature.
Yeah.
I think you do.
Who, me?
Yeah. Who you think I'm talking to? Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we are friends. We've been friends for quite some time, for many, many years. So
Yeah.
give me a rundown about me. Who is Prestige in your opinion? Since you figure I'm one of those controlling women out there, give me a rundown about me, Platinum. Let the viewers and I hear this. Go ahead. I'm dying to hear. What is your perspective?
All right. I don't know a lot. I don't know 90%. I only can tell about the 5 and the 10% that I know. You don't think you're very bossy?
Probably my tone, probably my mannerisms. I'm very serious in getting things done. So probably the approach how I handle it, and I believe in being professional. And probably it comes across in a particular way, but there's no harm really. But probably the person will receive it, especially men. They probably receive it as bossy.
I think if you're on a person go out and the person piss you off, you will leave that person right there, standing.
That's what you think.
I think so.
All right.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
I mean, I've grown, so I am more into learning and understanding how to communicate. So I'm not at the age where I'm just going to do that, right? So I think that's a bit unfair on my part that you kind of state that.
You don't think a little piece of that still inside of you?
Not precisely.
Maybe
to a certain degree. Maybe to a certain degree.
What you say?
Maybe to a certain degree. But it comes to getting things done.
Thank you.
I mean, I take accountability when I have to. Platinum, I am a very strong woman. And this comes with me liking things a certain way, getting things done a particular way. And in my opinion, things don't move if you don't have that extra push, that extra energy, that extra mental shove, especially as a woman. Things don't really happen, right? Take, for instance, when we were putting the show together.
Yeah.
you always tell me I was the one behind it because I had that venom in me to push because I wanted us to bring out the show.
Yeah.
And if I had sat down and waited on platinum, we're being honest, things might not have gotten to the level that it has, correct?
Right. True.
Right. So this is where my controlling comes in for anything to do with getting things done professionally and pushing it out there. But for a relationship, it may strike a man a certain way because I have this venom in me to get things done. And I try my best not to be disrespectful or disrespect the guy. But he may see certain things and the person may find I'm stern, they may find I'm very aggressive or semi-aggressive. They may find something is wrong with my tone, the way I say stuff. But again, if you're not used to a woman like me, a type of woman like me, a strong personality woman who likes to get things done and make it happen very quick, you are going to think and keep riding the wave that I am controlling. And this is the issue that a lot of women have.
True.
I see a gunshot.
So why you give a gunshot?
Oh my gosh. So our topic is going very interesting. However, the time is running out and
Yeah, time is running out.
We have to do our global current global event here, right? So real quick, I am going to put it up on the screen here and we can take a quick look at this is in Nigeria and they took Saturday, I think it was yesterday, they took to do some cleaning. They have a lot of plastics. The issue, there's a lot of plastics in Nigeria all over the place. It's polluting, it's infesting, and it's causing a lot of flooding and all these different things, right? And it's very hazardous to human health. So the people in Nigeria, they took the initiative to start cleaning up and to start making things happen there in Nigeria, right? So let's do the honors of taking a quick hold on here, let me fix this here, right? Let's take the initiative of taking a quick look at what they are doing there in Nigeria. All right. Platinum, are you there with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Okay. Hold on. I think we have a slight issue here. Let me just try to fix this. And I think what happened was the volume, right?
The quantity of activities going on, especially with regards to the fresh food, produce, and all that.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to just
Rain in Nigeria to pick
for
up
our
rubbish
viewers,
at
right? Sorry
market.
about that.
And what was the world? Volunteers on Saturday braved the rain in Nigeria to pick up rubbish at market on what was the World Cleanup Day. Susty Vibes, a prominent environmental advocacy group, led dozens of volunteers to a notoriously littered market in Lagos to help address the issue and create awareness on plastic pollution.
The market is one of the busiest places in any city, and it's also a place that generates a very significant volume of waste due to due to the quantity of activities going on, especially with regards to the fresh food, produce, and all that. The practices here just are unsanitary, basically.
World Cleanup Day serves as a global rallying point, uniting millions of environmental enthusiasts, governments, and corporations in a joint effort to combat the worldwide crisis of mismanaged waste.
Our advocacy is to educate community members, market women and men in this instance on the dangers of plastic, and then also train them or educate them in ways they can properly dispose of their plastic through recycling, and also introduce them to alternative products in the place of plastic.
I'm very happy that they came to our markets today to clean it up, and they spoke to us about keeping our surroundings clean and that we should stop putting our litter in gutters. They made us see reasons about keeping everywhere clean. With a population of 21 million, Lagos, Nigeria's economic hub, generates at least 13,000 metric tons of waste daily, according to the authorities.
Wow. So
Yeah,
Platinum, there you have it, right? And
yeah,
this is something that is very, very interesting. And the people there in Nigeria, you hear how many people they have in Nigeria?
yeah. It's a lot.
Wow, that's how huge Nigeria is. It's very, very big, right?
Yeah,
But
very
I
big.
appreciated the fact and I like the way in which they took the initiative as a people, as a group, as a culture, as a country to really
Let us
deal with their issue there with the pollution of the plastic, because these things can be very unhealthy. And if it gets into the water and it becomes hazardous and it clogs drains, and when the rain falls, there's flooding and all these different things, right? So I
Yeah,
decided to highlight Nigeria for their efforts in dealing with the plastic. It's over 2 million tons of plastic waste that these people are trying to clean up there. You have anything to add, Platinum?
well, that's good for Africa, because I would love to see Africa clean. So if one day
Right.
I decide to go back to the motherland just to visit, not to live, I
Mhm.
won't go to a dirty place. I will go to a clean place. So I like what
Right.
Nigeria is doing, even in their market, and I think other nations should take on to what they're doing and do something like that for
Right.
their own country.
Nice. Right. You need to bring your mic down a little bit, Platinum. It's up in the air.
Yeah,
Right.
at
And
first me
so
I talk
the
so
audience can see
fluently,
your handsome face.
Prestige.
What's that?
At first me I talk so fluently, me coming like a commentator. Me think I say so
Ah!
and flow right in.
Right. So you're
You don't know if
getting
I'm
there.
true. Me I look on your face and me I say, blood, clean, pretty. And me just start
You are so silly. And for your mouth, for running your mouth, I'm going to
Yeah.
give you your segment here. It's on the screen.
Oh God, Prestige, you're wicked. Oh, that. But just that one we are going. But just that one we are going the bottom part. Me I say, weird. But them were the big.
All
All
right. So
right,
let's go.
we can read out. We can read this. All right, to the
Mm-hmm.
fans out there that's logging into the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show, I want you guys to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. And if you're in a wheelchair, roll your ass over to your computer and give us a like and tell a friend to subscribe to our channel and share our content on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn.
All right. All right. And of course, for interviews, advice letters, voiceovers, commercials, drops, song system rentals that Platinum does, rentals and event host or host, you can WhatsApp us at 868-356-9009 or send us an email at pinkyandthebrain2023@gmail.com. Right, and of course too, as well, you could always call us to chat at 1-862-800-5824. You can just call. We on a Sunday night at 9 and on Saturdays at 10. So once you have the time frame, you don't it doesn't have to be live, because once we put the video up on YouTube, people are still going to be hearing the conversation on the show, right? So once you know the time frame, you always call us up and you always let us, ask, what's your topic for tonight, and we give it to you, and you could just give your input, right? So
That's
once
right.
again, you can always call us to chat 862-800-5824. Platinum, you was going to say something?
No, we never sit on.
All right. So we have a few more minutes left. Your time runs out when we're having fun. This is the first time we haven't, during the month of August, we didn't really do much of a show, right? We took a break.
No, we didn't.
Right, and we were doing some finalization and things and trying to put certain things together. And then I had a trip to take, so I had to disembark. And now where I am, I'm trying to put things together where we can try to do the show together side by side through streaming, right? So
Yeah,
it's a lot, putting these things together and being a team, it takes a lot. And as my co-host often says to me, I'm controlling, but I'm controlling
yeah.
in order to get things done.
Are you control me enough to get all of them things done enough?
So I control you to get everything.
Prestige, come on now. You'd have beat me in my back.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So let me ask you this. We are very good friends. You cannot date
Yeah.
a woman like me.
No, no.
You can't.
You're
Why? Because you
you're
figure I'm too vigorous.
You're very controlling.
Wow.
You'll be like, come
Good.
to
Good
bed.
answer
What?
from that.
You like, turn off the TV and come to bed. I'm like,
I would never do that. I'm that bad, huh?
eh?
I am that bad?
What?
Oh no. This is very serious. Well, Prestige probably need to seek some counseling.
And you probably say, Platinum, come here. I'm gonna probably reach where your foot now and there your foot now and you say, so the bed not spread up.
Wow, Platinum, that's not nice. Anyhow, I always enjoy, being a part of the show with you. You could tell me what you want. There's no other co-host that
Yeah.
I can replace you with. It has to be Platinum, the money-making machine.
Wow.
Right? So let's give you 2 cents. We're finalizing here. We're wrong. The North controlling women seek weak men. Platinum, give us your 2 cents.
All right. So the controlling woman seeking weak man.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna tell you not to continue seeking weak man. Continue to seek a weak man and have fun while you're with this guy. And if you gotta kick him out, like how many women have kicked me out, well, that's how it is. So to the controlling woman, keep doing your thing. And to the weak man, make sure this woman have food. If she's gonna control you, make sure she have food in the fridge. If she do not have no food, you're out.
Wow. All right.
'Cause our woman have
Sorry, repeat that again.
our woman have tie me up on the bed and she don't have no food in her fridge.
All right.
Or she gonna tell me that where are you? Why are you home yet? And you don't have no food in your fridge.
All right. Okay, Platinum.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So, well, my 2 cents here, there are men out there who, poor thing, their confidence level is very low. They can't understand, they don't understand their value and their worth. They probably don't see themselves as having any. So they will buckle down and they would normally settle for controlling women who really, really give them a very hard time. And sometimes they kind of do better, so they will stay in the relationship. So those men, you need to find some type of help and assistance, somebody to talk to, and you need to work on yourself a bit, and you need a self reform in order to know that you don't deserve, furthermore, to be with that type of woman who is so controlling that she controls your every single move, because she within herself is insecure, that she cannot stand up to a secure man like herself. She needs a weak guy in order to feel that she is somebody and she is the person that he needs to be with. And to the woman out there, despite of Platinum is saying I'm controlling, I'm really not. I just like things done a certain way. I just like developing an extra venom in order to get things popping and get things moving. But within a relationship itself, I try to offer some balance, and maybe I may come off strong sometimes. But for the most part, I'm a very sweet, easygoing person, but I'm not going to stand up and let a gentleman run over me and thinks that he can bully me, because it's strong personality versus strong personality. So, and,
Yeah.
and plus, I think it comes with both men and women. Either side, they cannot deal with a strong person if they have some issues going on. They would seek a person that they can pounce on, man or woman. So it doesn't just seek with women, but some men as well. But you find more women try to go after weak men if they are controlling. All right. So we are on here, the Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. It's always a pleasure to be with you. We are coming back. We were away for a bit because we had some things to get done, but we are alive and We are here, we are alive and kicking.
That's right.
All right. So without further ado, we are going to see you guys pretty soon. We are locking off, and keep focused. Keep your head up, and don't let anybody tell you that you cannot. Sky's the limit, and you can only do so much. You understand? You can only do so much. Sky's the limit. So as we always say, keep your mind on money, your money on your mind, and we are ending with some Cohen Dubois.
Come there we go. I need to go somewhere.
All right.
Somebody take me there. I need to go from here. Yeah.
So we are off, ladies and gentlemen. We are off. We are off. We are off. Platinum. We will link, as they always say. All right. Thank you for joining us. And again, keep it locked. The Pinky and the Brain Talk Show. Keep your mind on money, money on your mind.
Talk show.
And when I don't get a bad day, obstacles get in my way. I just need a hit, and I'll forget about it. Yeah. Forget about it. Yes. So hear me now. So where to go from here now? I need a place, problems can find me. See, there's one thing after the